We are live from King's Lair in Jacksonville, Florida, where tonight, with the playoffs just 2 weeks away, the London Knights are coming in to face the Jacksonville Kings. And joining me in the booth is Gerald Giussessi. Gerald, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good, Jeff. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. We got a great one in store for us tonight as Jacksonville at 5-4 are looking to solidify themselves in the playoff race. What are you expecting to see from this one tonight?
Expecting a lot of air under that football for Jacksonville. Christian Christensen with 1,458 yards in his last 3 games. They love to throw the football, as you can tell. London coming off a relatively horrible beginning of the season, losing 5 straight. They're looking to be spoiler tonight for Jacksonville.
London coming into the series is 0-3 against Jacksonville. Remember, just a season ago, they were the Tallahassee Pride. So London has never won against Jacksonville or Tallahassee. Well, to see if that changes tonight. And so, getting ready to kick the game off, like to thank Robert Garrett Jr., who's in the stats truck for us, going to make us look smarter than what we actually are. And so we're going to get this one underway as Jacksonville will kick the ball. London will get the ball first to start, which means Jacksonville will get it to start the second half. Just want to thank everybody who's watching in Twitch chat. Thanks for joining us on some SFL action here on Tuesday night. And the kick is away. And Gabe Manning on the return for the London Knights, and going to get the ball up to the 22-yard line. So that is where we will see Angus McLean and company for the London Knights with their first possession.
Yeah, Angus has been struggling this year with having a rookie wide receiver combo and tight end, 18 touchdowns to 28 picks. But I think he's going to have a pretty solid game tonight.
And he will start under center. He's got Jason Williams in the backfield. It'll be a handoff to Thrilliams, who's got some blocks up the field, and he'll get just close to the 30-yard line. Will be tackled at the 29.
Good, solid power run there by Dre Thrill, as you said, going against this 18th ranked defense against the run. So you might be seeing a good dose of Jason Williams in this game.
Get you the starters for both London and Jacksonville here momentarily as McLean will go under center, throwing out to Williams coming out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, tackled by Sir Chappelle. And get to those starters here. First for the London Knights on offense, Angus McLean, Jason Williams, the halfback, JQ, the fullback, Saren Storm, Gabe Manning, Ben Kalia make up the receiving core. Robert Garrett Jr. and Evan Wood will be the tight ends as London will choose to go with the 2 tight end set. McLean drops back and a sidearm it out, and it's going to be caught for a first down. What a play.
Nice arm angle change there for Angus McLean to get that ball to Robert Garrett Jr. Get that first down. Great catch.
And so first down and 10 from the own 47-yard line, 9:36 left to go in the first quarter. McLean will go under center. Williams in the backfield. McLean dropped it back to throw it to Williams coming out of the backfield. I saw the lineman running out there, missed the block, and instead it would have sprung Williams for a little bit more, but instead he gets only a gain of 6.
Nice tackle, open field tackle there by Chad Guy. Williams is the leading receiver on this team, along with leading rusher. He has 68 receptions, making his 70th with having that catch earlier in the game.
2nd and 4 inside Jacksonville territory for the first time. McLean will fire out to Williams yet again. He's got enough for the first down and getting to the 38-yard line of Jacksonville. Good play.
Another good play. That screen pass was working well for them. Had great blocking out in front to get that first down. They're moving the ball very effectively on this first drive. I'm kind of surprised.
As London marching down the field on the opening drive of the first quarter. McLean under center yet again, just like every other time that we've seen him so far to start the drive. Throwing it out to Williams again, and this time he gets hit in the backfield for a loss.
Big hit there by the first round draft pick, number 17th overall, Succo Lamano. Beautiful hit there on open field to set up the 2nd and long.
Lamano coming up and making a big tackle on Williams. Gotta wonder if he's getting just a little bit tired after being used so much at the start of the drive. McLean under center on the 2nd down 11. He fires it up and it falls incomplete.
He's looking for Evan Wood right there. The ball was just slightly thrown behind him. Luckily, that wasn't picked off there, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation for Jacksonville. For London. This is what they need to avoid. Jacksonville's defense is going to come right at them.
3rd down and 11 for the London Knights. They're converting on just 53%. That's 8th in the SFL. McLean shotgun formation, empty set. He's going to fire it out, but it's going to be just 6 yards short of the 1st down. And so just like that, we'll have to see what the field goal unit can do.
Great coverage there on Vin Kalia to set up this 4th and 6th. They're going to kick a long field goal attempt here.
Yeah, Vin Kalia coming off 5 reception, 40-yard performance. They're just coming up just 6 yards short of the 1st down. Maybe like to see the play there get above the sticks, get that 1st down. Anyway, the field goal attempt is up and through the uprights and good. And JT Delaney kicks it through the uprights, giving the London Knights the early 3-0 lead here in Jacksonville.
Nice drive to end up with some points there. Big 50-yard field goal there by JT to put them on the board. And Jacksonville's going to get the chance to get their hands on the ball for the first time in this game.
That was a 9-play, 45-yard drive that resulted in the field goal for London's first drive. And they took some valuable time off the clock as well, down to 7:20 left to go in the 1st quarter. And the kick is away, and Hunter Jones will bring it out, making a couple guys miss, and he's going to get it up to the 25-yard line. And so that's where Jacksonville will start their first drive. They have quarterback Christensen coming out, along with halfback Jared Willis, the receiving core of Hunter Jones, Grayson Willis, Ken Gossett, and the tight end Jack Wall. As Christensen will start under center on this 1st down play. 2 receivers up to the top of the formation, split back in the backfield. Christensen drops back and a fire to Willis coming out of the backfield. Gonna get 4 yards on the reception before he's gonna be hit and dropped.
Nice pitch and catch there. Get Christensen involved. Christensen early, getting him settled down. Jared Willis, that was his 81st reception of the year.
So 2nd down and 6 at their own 28-yard line. Christensen under center. Split back formation yet again. Dropping back. Got some time. Going to fire deep across the middle of the field, and it's intercepted by the London Knights. Coming back the other way. He's going to be brought down at the inside Jacksonville territory at the 34-yard line. Coming up and making the interception, Marquise Reed.
Marquise Reed with the reading Christensen's eyes and just actually undercut the route beautifully and set them up in great field position. Great start early for these London Knights.
Pass was intended for Ken Gossett for the Jacksonville Kings. Get the starters for Jacksonville here momentarily as Angus McLean will go under center on this 1st down play at Jacksonville 34-yard line. Williams in the backfield. McLean dropping back. Pressure coming. He has to throw it a little too soon, and it falls incomplete. A great play out there from the Kings secondary. And so the defensive starters, Taquan Hale, Hunter Norwood, make up the defensive line. Linebackers, J.R. Lawless, Chad Guy. Corners, Michael Spruce, Bernard Gooden. And then the secondary of Sir Chappelle, Anthony Wyo, Alex Bond, and we already heard from Succo Lamano that make up the secondary for the Jacksonville Kings. And so 2nd down and 10. McLean under center, dropping back and a fire out, but he's going to fall incomplete. Coming up and making the play yet again, the deflection, Succo Lamano.
Succo Lamano's all over this field in the first part of this 1st quarter. A pass deflection right there to set up a 3rd and long situation. Jacksonville's defense really digging in right now.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming into the Twitch chat, watching this one. We're still early here in the 1st quarter, 6:33 left to go. McLean dropping back, pressure coming, fired across the middle of the field, and it falls incomplete as the pass was intended for Gabe Manning in the middle of the field.
Gabriel Manning had a great shot at that, but great defensive stand there by Jacksonville, letting the turnover not result into a touchdown and making London maybe settle for 3.
They'll come out to attempt the field goal for the second straight possession. And on the season, JT Delaney is 8 of 9, currently 9 of 10. This one, let's see, kick is down, kick is up, and it's through the uprights and good for 50 yards out. And so just like that, they convert the turnover into points. Even though it's 3, it's still a 6-0 ball game.
Another long field goal coming into this game. Delaney's longest field goal was 39 yards, and he's hit 2 50-yarders in a row. Great showing by the kicker. Like I said, great defensive hold there by Jacksonville. They had a really short field. Let's see if Christensen can shake off that early mistake and get their offense back rolling again.
London had only 4 plays, went 3 and out, and they went 0 yards on the possession, which led to the field goal. As Hunter Jones will bring the football out, trying to make some spin moves, but he's going to be dropped at the 27-yard line. So, Gerald, after the first couple of possessions, what is something that you like to that you're wanting to see from Jacksonville on this drive?
I like to see a little bit more of the shotgun formation and having either Hunter Jones or Grayson Williams run up the seam here to get some time for Christensen to get the ball out and not throw these quick routes and have the defense jump them.
First down and 10. We'll have to see if that comes to fruition on this drive. Christensen under center, dropping back, going to fight it out to the right. Pass is caught, going down the field and getting all the way into London territory. Grayson Willis, huge pitching catch.
That was a great play call there for Jacksonville, hitting Willis up the seam with his 78th catch of the season, staying in bounds, turning it upfield, making a great long distance play for Jacksonville, and it puts them right in field goal range.
36 yards on the pitch and catch from Christensen to Grayson Willis there, and putting the Jacksonville Kings in perfect real estate to put some points onto the board, as they are in London territory for the first time today at the 31-yard line. First down and 10. Christensen under center, barking out some plays, all-abiling it, probably dropping back, gonna fire it out to the left. Pass is caught by Gossett, and just like that, another 4 yards sets up a second down and 6.
Gossett, the leading receiver in the SFL this year, that was his 92nd catch of the season. I think he audible to a great play call. Nice safe, gain a couple yards, make it 2nd and 6.
And they're up from the London 27-yard line, 2 yards away from the red zone. Christensen under center, dropping back, short drop, gonna fire it out. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And Ken Gossett yet again, gonna be a gain of 3.
We got a 3rd and 1 coming up. A nice short pitch and catch there to the safety net, Ken Gossett. Then this shouldn't be surprised them throwing the football. They're averaging 371 yards a game through the air, number 1 in the SFL by a long shot.
That is insane for even a team in the SFL with the amount of defense that the head coaches put out there. That you still have a team that's bombing the football like Jacksonville is. And Christensen fires it out to Grayson Willis, who gets the reception, gain a first down, and inside the red zone to the 17-yard line.
Another safe pitch and catch there for the first down. We were talking about Christensen. His last 3 games has been 444, 483, and 533. So they love to throw the football and see if they can put it in the end zone right here.
London from their own 17-yard line. Christensen dropping back. Plenty of time. Throwing it to the end zone. It's picked off again. And who else but Marquise Reed with his 2nd interception?
Marquise Reed again with the pick, reading Christensen's eyes. Big mistake to throw it into double coverage, it seems. Looking to hit Gossett again for the pick. Second time he threw to Gossett. Second time it was picked by Reed. Comes out to the 20. Costly turnover for Jacksonville.
His second interception of the game. And what a interception it was, as it takes points off the board from Jacksonville, as Angus McLean will go under center, hand it off to Williams, who's going to get hit for no gain on the play. Coming up, number 35, Anthony Wyo.
Anthony Wyo there with a stop behind the line of scrimmage, gives him a TFL, a tackle for loss. Oh, they say it's no gain, so it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. McLean dropping back, throwing it to Williams, coming out of the backfield. He's gonna make a guy miss and getting enough for the first down. I thought he was gonna get caught, but he outran him and getting up to the 34-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Just ran just out of the fingertips of linebacker Chad Guy right there. Great play. Succalamano tried to read the play nice, but it was a little too shallow. You see right there, he breaks the tackle with Chad Guy. He gets a couple extra yards. 1st down, London.
London's been going to these type of plays, but Williams coming out of the backfield almost at ease, and doesn't seem like Jacksonville has an answer for it. We'll have to see if that's something that they could tighten up on defense moving forward. 1st down and 10 from their own 34-yard line, under 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. McLean, shotgun, empty set, firing it out. Pass is caught. Saren Storm getting up too close to midfield, 1 yard short.
Anthony Wyo there with the tackle there. Unbelievable route there. Ran inside and was wide open. Easy throw for Angus McLean there. You see, Jason Williams 5 for 5 being thrown, 34 yards gained.
Saren Storm with his first reception goes for 15 yards. And McLean dropping back and fired out there again, and the pass is going to be caught. Getting inside of the Jacksonville territory, making his first catch is Vin Kalia.
Vin Kalia again with Angus McLean getting all sorts of time and putting that ball right where Succalamano can't get his hands on it. Only the receiver had a chance at it. Great throw. Great catch. Move the sticks. 1st down.
Angus McLean, he went over 18 passing yards, so he's over 5,500 for his career. So congrats to Angus McLean with reaching that milestone. And here, 1st down and 10. Dropping back, McLean, he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield for a sack. Hunter Norwood
with his 8th sack of the year. Brings up a long 2nd and long play for London. The 6'2", 325-pound defensive tackle makes a great play.
That's number 68 on his career. Angus McLean dropping back on this 2nd and 14, throwing it to Williams. Makes the guy miss, dragging another body, getting a 1st down. And inside the red zone is the London Knights.
They're giving the ball to him outside of the backfield. I'll tell you what, that play is money for them right now. As he again breaks through a tackle of Chad Guy and just runs over Michael Spruce there to get a couple extra yards. They're cooking again. They're inside the Jacksonville 25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't like that matchup with Michael Spruce, a cornerback, going up against Williams. That's something that you got to have Chad Guy coming over there and making that tackle. You can't just shrug off of him like he did on that dive attempt. So 1st down and 10 at the Jacksonville 23-yard line. Handoff to Williams, going in circles and getting positive yards out of that, and getting only a gain of 2, but still better than what would have been.
Ran inside, was nothing there. Somehow found a way to bounce it outside to gain 2 yards there. So great hard running there by Williams.
2nd and 8. McLean, like he has most of the night, is under center. Gonna pressure coming. He's gonna be hit and dropped for his 2nd sack. And Vince Townsend coming up and getting his sack.
Great play there by Townsend to get the sack. Bringing up a 3rd and long again for Jacksonville. I'm sorry, for London. Jacksonville, can they hold him again here and hold him to a field goal? We'll soon see.
3rd and long for the London Knights. 3rd and 14. McLean throwing it across the middle. The pass is caught. And getting inside the 5 will be marked down at the 3. Saren Storm.
Great catch there by Saren Storm. Again, Angus McLean with all sorts of time. That beautiful shallow cross that they're doing seems to be really hitting the secondary off guard for Jacksonville. Puts them in great 1st and goal situation here.
London Knights, but Angus McLean under center at the 3. You have to see if they could punch this one in for the first touchdown of the game. Gonna be a handoff to Williams, who's gonna go up the middle, dragging guys. But the see they're gonna mark him just a yard short at the 1.
Great audible there by Angus McLean, trying to read the defense. I think that play was going to be designed to go to the left, went to the right. Beautiful play call, beautiful audible there by McLean to get him to 2nd and goal at the 1.
Jason Williams in the backfield, gonna get the handoff, hurdling and getting into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. London pitching a shutout here early, and Jason Williams getting his 38th career rushing touchdown.
Great vision there by Jason Williams, leaping over the pancake block there and taking around the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Hits the paint on a big 11-play, 80-yard drive.
What a drive it was, as Marquise Reed coming up with the interception to take points off the board for Jacksonville as they were marching down the field as the extra point is up and through. And so Gerald, it's 13-0. What can Jacksonville do to maybe turn the momentum and swing it back into their favor?
Turn is the operative word, is not turn the ball over. Christensen only had 24 picks coming into this game, but has thrown 2 and 1 was really costly. Like you said, it cost them points. They need to get points on the board and have a great running attack.
That's surprising that Christensen is up to 26 interceptions. And, oh, man, Hunter Jones got laid out on the kick return. Lucky to hold on to the football. And so Christensen will start at their own 21-yard line. 1st down and 10. 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Very quick moving first quarter. Jacksonville did march down in their second possession, but like we said, Marquise Reed came up with the interception in the end zone. We'll have to see what Christensen can do on this drive as he drops back. A little sidearm throw to none other than Grayson Willis, who's going to get a gain of 5 with 7 seconds left.
Grayson Willis, a little short cross across the middle. That would be the end of the first quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter with the London Knights. And kind of a surprising score, 13-0. You are watching the SFL on Twitch. Stay tuned for some more second quarter coverage. And you take a look at Marquise Reed with 2 interceptions in the ball game. Guy has just been balling out. And Marquise Reed now up with 19 career interceptions. He had 17 coming in. Christensen dropping back, and he's got fired. Almost going to be intercepted. It was bobbled, and it fell to the ground. Stephen Cleland was the one that got his hand on the football first.
Great play there by Cleveland to make it a 3rd and 5. And we have another game actually going on at the same time here. We have Carolina with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, leading the Las Vegas Fury 3-0.
We don't want you to turn away and go to that game. We want you to stick right here.
Oh, of course.
This is a little bit of a shocker as Hunter Jones with the reception getting the first down.
Hunter Jones there with a short little route. Christensen hits him right in the numbers. Right up there to get a first down and get some confidence back in Christensen. Really shaking with those 2 early picks.
$13-0. London on top of Jacksonville. 10:27 left to go in the second quarter. Handoff to Jared Willis. His first carry gets a gain of 4. Sets up a 2nd down and 6.
Way to keep the defense guessing there. Not throwing the ball the whole time and giving a nice handoff to Willis there for a gain of 4. Bringing up a 2nd and 6. You got your whole playbook in disposal. We'll see what Christian can do with these weapons that he has on the outside. Looks like they're going trips left.
Trips to the bottom of the screen will be in the left side. Christensen all alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Taking the snap. Going to fire it out quickly. Pass is caught by Gossett. And it's going to be 2 yards short of the sticks. 3rd down and 2.
Guys has got to do a better job. I think he could have gained a couple more yards there and got the 1st down, but it was a nice short pass, getting Christensen settled down. We got a 3rd and 2 coming up right here. See if Williams gets the ball, or Willis gets the ball, or Hunter Jones on a slant.
3rd down and 2 from their own 43-yard line. Can they convert and keep the drive alive? Christensen will hand it up to Jared Willis, and he will get enough for the 1st down. He'll get up to the 46, gain of 3.
Tough right there. Nice tackle there by T-Mac Scarborough, but the ball comes across that yellow line, gets that 1st down, keeps that ball rolling for Jacksonville.
The drive stays alive, which is important for Jacksonville, as the last 2 resulted in interceptions. 1st down and 10. On the 46-yard line, Christensen dropping back from under center. Going to fire it out, but it's going to be batted up and deflected and will fall incomplete. Good job by Cassidy getting out there and deflecting the football.
Great play there by Samuel Cassidy. Open field pass deflection there. If he'd have kept his hands on that ball, that would have been a 6-point swing again. Again, trying to hit Gossett, I believe, coming out of the backfield.
2nd and 10. What can Jacksonville do to break up this, what seems to be this defense for London that seems to be all over the place early here in the 1st half? 9:06 left to go. Thank you, everybody in the Twitch chat watching the game with us. A little bit of a shocker here. Christensen dropping back, gonna fire it. Pass is caught by Jack Wall, the tight end. 1st reception and getting inside London territory to the 40.
Christensen must be feeling himself throwing the ball in triple coverage there to the tight end, Jack Wall. But 1st down, they're moving the ball effectively here. Let's see if they can get some points out of this drive and not turn the ball over.
Big play there for the Jacksonville Kings. Christensen dropping back, throwing it to Willis, coming out of the backfield. He's got breaking out of a tackle, going to be a yard short of the 1st down, gain of 9.
Great pitch and catch there. That little flare route out of the backfield had Jack Wall leading there. Great defensive play there. We're getting around the block of Jack Wallace to stop him from getting a 1st down, but it brings up a 2nd and 1.
Christensen with 95 yards on the day so far. He's 10 of 14. 71 completion percentage so far. He drops back from under center. Going to fire. Pass is caught underneath. Making a nice move to pick up a little bit extra after that. Grayson Willis, who now has 62 yards on 4 catches.
81 catches on the season. This tandem have combined for over 2,200 yards between him and Gossett. Unbelievable production from these wide receivers.
They're going to need some of that action if they want to come back into the ball game. Christensen under center on this 1st down play. Going to fire across the middle. Pass is caught by Jack Wall. Getting into the red zone. And just like that, actually that was the 2nd tight end, Jason Stackhouse gained the 1st reception on the day.
Stackhouse with one of his rare receptions, but looks like Christensen spreading the ball all over the field in this game. Brings up 1st and goal up to 9.
Christensen will go under center. Split back in the backfield. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Christensen will fire it out that way. Pass is caught by Gossett, who will get inside the 5-yard line. Will be down at the 5.
Kind of a shaky route there. I wasn't kind of sure if you should have thrown that ball there in double coverage, but put that ball right where only Ken could get it. He's shaking his head like, why could I turn that ball up the field? But he wants to get in that end zone bad. Let's see if they can get there.
Christensen now under center. Gonna fire across the middle. Can he get into the end zone? It's gonna be close. They're gonna him at the goal line as Grayson Willis just not able to get the football over the line.
Grayson Willis just couldn't get there. He's like 6 inches short of the paint, bringing up a 3rd and goal. I don't know if it's 4. I think it might be 4 down territory already since you need to get the ball here, but they're going offset eye.
3rd down and goal. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Christensen under center, short drop, gonna fire it to Willis out of the backfield, and he can just walk into the end zone as Jacksonville marches down the field and puts 6 points up on the board.
Willis gets into the paint for Jacksonville. Great swing pass there. Ball was almost thrown behind him. Great adjustment there by Willis with the one-handed catch, just a tiptoe inside the pylon. Brings up another long scoring drive in this game. A 14-play, 79-yard drive ends up in pay dirt for Jacksonville.
What a nice answer as well. Christensen throwing the 2 interceptions and then driving down the field on the 3rd one like he put it all behind him. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a quarterback in the SFL. Just put the interceptions behind you. They're going to happen. Christensen, the veteran that he is, leading the Jacksonville Kings down the field, putting 7 points up on the board.
Great drive there by Jacksonville. Christensen taking care of the football. Brings us to a 6-point game. They took a lot of time off the clock, too, giving their defense some rest. So I think you're going to see a revitalized Jacksonville defense coming out here after the kickoff.
Yeah, that might be the key, is that Jacksonville's defense has been out there a lot. And so you can understand why they gave up the 13 points. And so Gabe Manning with a rare knee in the end zone. And I was kind of hoping he would bring that out. You know, he only has 2 on the season, so might as well try something.
Yeah, 2 on the season, but 13 in his career. Hey, might as well try for a 108-yarder. Why not? But I can see why he took the safe knee to get their offense that's been playing well on the field.
1st down and 10. They're on 20-yard line, playing under center. Weird handoff to Williams. Lucky he got it off. He breaks out of a tackle, but is not going to be getting out of those as Alex Bond coming up and making the tackle.
Jason Williams right there getting nothing out of what could have been a loss of like 4 or 5. Trying to just read the blocks and try to get some positive yards, but got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, 10.
McLean will go in the shotgun empty set formation, taking the snap. Gonna fire it out. Pass is gonna be caught for a 1st down. And just like that, London up to the 32-yard line is Garrett Jr. with his reception.
Alex Bond there with the tackle, moving the chains for the London Knights. Trying to put some points up again before halftime. See if they can get another long drive to wear down this Jacksonville's defense.
1st down and 10, McLean. Drop it back. Pressure coming from his blind side. He's going to be hit and dropped. Coming up and making the sack for his 2nd is Hunter Norwood.
Hunter Norwood with his 2nd sack of the game, 9th on the season. Angus got to find a way to get rid of that ball sooner. Lucky he held on to that ball from being hit from the blind side. That ball could have easily came out.
You give credit, but that's one where the lineman just has to turn around and says, look out, because that quarterback is going to get hit and dropped, and Norwood did just that. 2nd and 15 from their own 26. McLean will go in the empty set shotgun formation. Pressure coming right up the middle. Hunter Norwood, have a day. That's his 3rd sack.
There's a hat trick for Hunter Norwood, but how do you not block him? How does he get so... It's like, the 51 just said, you know something, I'm not going to block him. The quarterback could duck it, and he tried, but no can do. And that's going to bring up 3rd and a mile for this London Knights offense.
Yeah, number 71 and 51, the offensive linemen for London, both look like 51 actually went for the guy 71, and then 71 was like, oh, I don't know what I should be blocking. As the pass from McLean, it was intended for Saren Storm, but it falls incomplete, and so the London Knights will have to punt the football away. But just a little bit of some milestones here as Hunter Norwood now with the 3 sacks is up to 70 in his career.
Unbelievable career. Just 5 years, they had 70 sacks already. Great career so far for Hunter Norwood. But there's definitely a missed blocking assignment there on that third down.
The punt is away from Phil Hunter, and Hunter Jones making a couple of guys miss, getting to midfield, and Jacksonville, perfect prime real estate to tack on some points with 3:47 left to go.
Hunter Jones going to the spin cycle there a couple times, making a couple guys miss. Like I said, right at the midfield stripe. We'll see if Christensen can drive them again to score a touchdown here.
True shot caller, Jack Wall. Villa 47. Thank you guys for coming into the chat. As Christensen luckily to throw the football as he got hit by 2 London Knights.
Yeah, it was an amazing way just to get rid of the football, not take a sack. Christensen, knowing that the field position is critical right now, brings up a 2nd and 10.
For midfield, Christensen under center, split back, look in the backfield. 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Christensen, short drop, but fire across the middle of the field. Pass was intended for Grayson Willis, and Marquise Reed makes the hit on Willis.
Big hit there by Reed, separating the football from the receiver, bringing up a 3rd and 10. This has been a great defensive chess battle between both of these clubs. I'm really enjoying the game.
It has been there's been ebbs and flows too. London had the early momentum. Now it seems like Jacksonville, with getting the football back in great field position. We'll have to see here as it falls incomplete. And I believe Marquise Reed had the tip on that, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to see. We might not get the replay, but he almost had another interception.
Looking for Hunter Jones there across the middle on a deep seam route, it looked like, bringing up a 4th and 10. It looks like McCoy could come out here. If they can pin him deep, they could get the ball back in great field position again on a great 3 and out by their defense.
As the punting unit will come on. Howard McCoy, can he pin London deep? The punt is away. It's going to hit at the 9, bounce at the 4. It's going to be close, and they're going to down it at the 1. Gerald, you seem to have a magic 8 ball that you're just rubbing, and it's coming up magic.
Unbelievable punt there by Howard. I've always hated them punting to the center of the field. I always thought put it to the sidelines. If you get it out at the 9, that's fine. But if the gamble pays off, pins them in the shadow of their own goalposts.
It looks like Jacksonville might come with a little bit of pressure. Going to be a handoff to Williams. He's going to get up to the 5-yard line, pick up a 4.
Great call. It looked like that play was going to go for a lot more, but the defense swallowed up that hole on the outside, forced it back inside, forced them back into the arms of that waiting defense to bring up 2nd and 6.
From their own 5, McLean under center. Jacksonville look like they're going to rush 4. They bring a little bit more heat, and Williams will go up the middle. He's going to be hit and met by Alex Bond, who gets the tackle, setting up 3rd down and short.
Alex Bond tells Williams to sit down right there. 3rd and 3 coming up, giving them a little bit of breathing room, but they need to get a 1st down here to keep this clock rolling.
And London's offense converts for a 3rd down. McLean dropping back, sidearm throw. It's going to be batted up in the air, and it's going to fall incomplete. Getting the deflection, the cornerback, Michael Sprouse.
Michael Sprouse with a humongous defensive pass deflection there, bringing up a 4th and 3. Just what the doctor ordered for Jacksonville. It should get great field position from this punt.
And Phil Hunter will have to punt from the depths of his own end zone. If he goes any further back, it would be a safety. The punt is away. Hunter Jones waiting for it. He fields it at the 40, makes a spin. He makes another one. Can he get outside? No, he's going to be tackled at the 24, but geez Louise, perfect field position for the Jacksonville Kings.
Special teams comes through for Jacksonville as McCoy pins him deep, forces a punt. A great return from Hunter Jones puts them in prime real estate, as you said, at the 24-yard line. We'll see what the offense can do right now.
Christensen under center, split back formation. Two receivers to the top of the formation. Give a hand up to Jared Willis, who goes up the middle, dragging London Knights defenders with him for a gain of 6.
I like the play call. You're expecting Christensen to put it in the air. You have Willis coming through and bring up a 2nd and 4 to the 2-minute warning.
And just like that, we've hit the 2-minute warning. The London Knights on top of the Jacksonville Kings, 13-7. Stay tuned. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. We got the final 2 minutes coming up right after this. Back here for the last 2 minutes of the first half. Christensen under center. Willis be in the backfield. Christensen, short drop. He's going to fire across the middle. Pass is caught, getting inside the 10 to the 9. And just like that, getting to the reception, his second of the day is Stackhouse.
Stackhouse, again, an unsung hero in this Jacksonville offense, coming up huge in the red zone right now, bringing up a 1st and goal up the 9.
1st and goal, 1:33 left to go. Jacksonville, no rush at all. They're in perfect position. Throwing across the middle. Marquise Reed with the deflection. Christensen, oh boy, would like to have that one back.
He always heading for Grayson Willis there, but Marquise Reed comes up with a last-second deflection there. That looked like it was 6. It was 6 right away with that beautiful break inside. Reed read the play beautifully to break it up, bringing up a 2nd and goal.
Reed is playing like I've never seen him before. I mean, he's just making plays all over the. He's got to be. If you're Christensen, you got to look him up, because if not, and he knows where you're throwing it, it's probably going to end up with an interception like he has 2 times already. Christensen firing it to Willis, coming out of the backfield, breaking out of a tackle and getting to the 5. Going to come up 5 yards short with 3rd down and goal.
Nice safe pass there to try to get a little bit closer to the end zone. As you're talking about Marquise Reed, he is the veteran of that football team, being a 6-year vet. So he's not only leading in the locker room, he's also leading on the field by example. He's playing great tonight.
3rd down and goal. Can they get into the end zone? Back of the end zone. Pass is caught. And just like that, Grayson Willis with the touchdown. And pending the extra point, Jacksonville has tied this game at 13.
Grayson Willis with his team-leading 8th touchdown pass. Beautiful, breaks his feet down. Touchdown for the, I guess you call them the Purple People Eaters tonight. Nice 25-yard drive there by Jacksonville to put some points on the board. Extra point could put him in the lead.
Dark Purple People Eaters, maybe? I don't know.
Possibly.
We could get that trending, maybe. We'll have to see. But I think they might think we have better things to do than coming up with hashtags. As Mike Klein Jr. will come on to attempt the extra point, and it's through the upright down the middle, and just like that, Jacksonville coming all the way back. 14 unanswered points now after London scored 13 unanswered, and Jacksonville has the lead.
You got to watch it because Jacksonville can put up a lot of points. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see if their defense can come up with another big stop here. 58 seconds left. We'll see if they can hold them before halftime.
And that was a 5-play, 25-yard drive that resulted in the 5-yard touchdown pass to Grayson Willis, as Gabe Manning will bring this one out. And you got to hold your breath every time he is returning something, because you just never know what's going to happen. But like this season, he's just been held in check, whatever it is, maybe between the ears, but he'll be down at the 23-yard line.
He's one of the great playmakers in this league. And you just gotta, whenever you see him return a ball, you gotta hold your breath, because you can see something very, very exciting at the drop of a hat.
McLean, 135 yards so far in the night, firing it deep. Pass is caught and getting up close to midfield. is the receiver, Vin Kalia.
Vin Kalia with another humongous catch there. Angus McLean, great pocket to throw out of. Puts it right over the defender's shoulder, in between the two defenders, over the one defender's shoulder. Great play there to get them cooking now. They're at the 43-yard line. They're about maybe 20, 30 yards from field goal range to maybe get the lead before the half.
Wyo was the one that McLean picked on there. Wasn't able to get his hands up in time to deflect the football. Great ball placement from McLean. And so London with 2 timeouts left. McLean dropping back. Pressure coming. He has to fire it quickly. Pass is caught by Saren Storm, who's going to get to the 49-yard line, gain of 6. Hurry up here for McLean and the London Knights offense. Dropping back, gonna fire it deep, and it's gonna be intercepted by the Kings. Trying to go back the other way. Bernard Gooden with his first interception of the night.
London should have really called a timeout there. They looked really shaky getting up to the line and rushing the play. And then McLean just making a mistake there and just throwing the ball undercutting his receiver, underthrowing his receiver. Easy pick there for Bernard Gooden. And with 28 seconds left, all 3 timeouts, and this wide receiver core and Christian Christensen, anything is possible.
Christensen under center, split back in the backfield. As he's gonna audible here. Gonna hand it off to the fullback going up the middle. He gets a gain of, it was Jared Willis on the carry for a gain of 2, excuse me. So Jacksonville at their own 42, hurrying up. It's Christensen firing it across the middle, and it's going to be caught.
I don't understand why they're not calling a timeout here.
They got all 3, 7 seconds left. Christensen, he's going to have to fire one deep. Can he get out of... He will get out of bounds as the pass was caught by Ken Gossett.
I'm just shocked that they weren't using their timeouts a little better. They got a first down. They're out of field goal range, so you're going to look at the good old Hail Mary here at the end of the half and see if they can come down with a catch in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, especially with these timeouts, you can't roll them over, and it'd be better to use them than not, as there's no time left. Christensen pump fakes, gonna fire it deep to the end zone, batted away and incomplete. As it was almost intercepted, but give credit to the coverage in the end zone, not allowing the Jacksonville receivers to get down there, and it's batted away and it falls incomplete as it was batted away by Jeremy McDonald, the strong safety. And just like that, we've come to halftime with the score Jacksonville on top of London 14-13. Gerald, give us your thoughts on the first half of action.
It was a tale of 2 quarters, it seemed like. It seemed like London dominated the first quarter, then Jacksonville came and dominated the second. This young London Knights defense coming up with 2 interceptions of Christian Christensen to put them in great position, but only settling for field goals, 2 long field goals by that. In that instance by Delaney bringing up 13 points, but then Christensen, the 6-year vet, comes through and leads them on a 79-yard, 14-play drive for their first touchdown, and then a great punt by McCoy to set up their 25-yard drive for the touchdown. It's been back and forth, seesaw battle for both teams. I think it's going to be whoever gets the ball last in this game could possibly win.
What are your thoughts, like your predictions for the second half of coverage?
I think for the second half, I think you're going to see a lot more of Christensen throwing the football in a little bit more safer manner. There are a couple of picks in the first quarter. We're throwing in like the deep coverage and the double coverage. I think you're going to see a little bit more passing safely for Christensen in London. He's just got to play the way they're playing. They're a young team. They're playing with a lot of fire and energy right now. And if you're the coach of London, you should be pretty happy that your team's down 1 going into the half. But I think you're going to see with London, I think you're going to see a healthy dose of Jason Williams and Angus McLean taking care of this football. We'll see what happens here, but I think London's going to give them a game.
London coming in with their playoff lives on the line at 2-7. They need a win to stay in it. And if they could pull off the upset here, which, I mean, it would be an upset, that would send up a huge swing in the playoff rankings if Jacksonville does fall to 5-5. But we still have the second half to go. Definitely think that London, with that turnover, really when they were going down at the end of the first half and McLean throwing that interception to Gooden, it just seemed like that was a time where London could have went down for more points, but instead the interception turns the tide.
Yeah, that was definitely a big swing there, and it wasn't really that damaging, but I think it took the wind out of their sails, and that let Jacksonville come and take the lead. We'll see what happens here in the third quarter.
And Jacksonville will start with the football as Hunter Jones bringing the football up to the 21-yard line. So that's where Christian Christensen will start. As so far on the night, he's 20 of 29 for 69% or 162 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So we'll have to see if he can keep the momentum going. It's after the 2 interceptions, he came back to throw 2 touchdowns. So he definitely has turned it around since the first quarter of action. As he starts under center, he's going to fire it to Willis coming out of the backfield and getting a gain of 5 before he is absolutely destroyed by the London Knights defender.
Looks like Sir Chappelle there with a big hit on Willis with a nice safe play, bring up a 2nd and 5. We'll see if Christensen keeps this safe play calling going on.
Brandon Ewing in with the tackle there. Don't want to give Sir Chappelle hitting his own running back. I don't think that's going to be. I don't think the head coach for the Jacksonville Kings would like that too much. As Christensen dropping back, empty set, going to fight across the middle, and the pass is caught. Hunter Jones getting up to the 34-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Hunter Jones there with another big reception there, right across the middle. Seems like that shallow little slant is working for both teams in the middle of that defense here. We'll see if Christensen can keep exploiting that.
Yeah, it seems like the deep part in the middle of the field is where all the interceptions have been happening. As Christensen underneath, and it's going to be intercepted by the Knights. Coming up and making the interception is T-Mac Scarborough.
T-Mac Scarborough with, as I just said, those short little shallow seam routes seem to be working. Yeah, he looked right at Christensen's eyes. Christensen's 3rd pick of the ball game. That's his 10th pick in his last 3 games.
Oh man! And you were just saying the over the middle stuff, and all of a sudden T-Mac was like, "Hold on to that thought there." As he comes up with his first interception of his career. So congrats to T-Mac Scarborough as McLean throws it out to Williams coming out of the backfield, getting to the 30-yard line is Williams, and so just like that, a gain of 7.
I guess you would consider that the announcer's curse, huh? So Jason Williams comes up, and again, another interception, switches the field up again, puts London in a great position, already in field goal range. We'll see if they can punch it in from here.
Lost is the handoff to Williams. He's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Big play coming up and making the tackle is Townsend for the Jacksonville Kings.
Townsend again with another tackle for loss. There was just nowhere for him to go. Bringing up a 3rd and 5. We'll see if London can somehow pick up this 1st down and keep these chains rolling.
3rd down and 5, 9:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. McLean dropping back and a fire to Williams coming out of the backfield. Can he get the 1st down? Yes, he will, and he gets popped on the sidelines by Wyo. Just want to give the score update. Las Vegas is up 17-10 over Carolina. That game is going on the YouTube channel, so if you guys want to tune into that one is in the 4th quarter, 10:18 left to go. Las Vegas on top of that one. As Jacksonville coming and scoring 14 unanswered to go up on London, 14-13. London driving McLean down the middle of the field. Pass is caught by Saren Storm and getting to the 4-yard line. What a pitching catch, Siren Storm. He is known for those, what seems to be those diving catches. And boy, oh boy, that's just a heartbreaker for Jacksonville.
I was going to say a diving catch again there by Saren Storm, putting them in prime position here to take the lead. We're going to see here if we're going to see a healthy dose of Jason Williams right here.
First down and goal from the 4 inside the red zone. London handoff to Williams, trying to go up the middle. He gets only a gain of 1. Will be down at the 3.
Tough even there is Sir Chappelle there with the tackle there. Got him mixed up with the other team, but I'll tell you what, Jacksonville's defense has to come up big. If they could hold them to a field goal here, it would do monsters for them for their momentum.
3 down lineman, handoff to Williams, trucking over a guy, getting back to the line of scrimmage. But boy, oh boy, did he take a stall with him as he completely ran over the J.R. Lawless.
Lawless got run over, but Wyo said, "You're not going any further." Huge third down here for the Jacksonville defense.
Third down and goal. Angus McLean under center. Dropping back, firing it to Williams. He can walk right into the end zone as there was nobody for Jacksonville over there on that right side. And Williams goes into the end zone. And just like that, London regains the lead.
Walk right in and sit right down. Beautiful play call there. Bringing the wide receivers to the inside, just leaving everybody on the out. No one on the outside, as you said. Heck, you and I could have scored from that distance there. But a great 7-play, 37-yard drive there, resulting in the touchdown, putting London back in front.
I think Robert Garrett back in the stats truck can walk right into, can score on that drive. Holy cow!
Let's not get carried away.
All right, well, we'll just cap it with you and I, as the extra point is up and through from JT Delaney and London. What an answer to regain the lead!
Unbelievable answer there. London, as like I said, the youngest team in the league at almost just a season and a third of experience for all their starters, playing tough against this Jacksonville team. It's where momentum is really good for London. Those young players are feeling themselves right now, getting the lead. Let's see if they can hold it for them.
Hunter Jones will bring this one out from his own end zone. He's got some. Smith gets up to the 26-yard line on the last scoring play. 7 plays, 37 yards for the London Knights as they kept on the touchdown to Williams. Jason Williams getting into the end zone. And so Christian Christensen comes out. Let's see what he can do on his second possession of the second half. As you take a look at Marquise Reed on your screen, he's got 2 interceptions on the day. T-Mac Scarborough with the other interception, the middle linebacker for the London Knights. Christensen will go under center, dropping back, gonna fire it to Willis coming out of the backfield. Can he make some misses? Yes, and gets up a gain of 2. Excuse me, that was the fullback number 21 getting his first reception on the day.
It looks like Christensen is just picking people up like Brady with the 3 guys from Scarborough. Hey, just come on down here. Just put on a purple uniform, and I'll throw you the football. One for you, one for you, one for you. Just spreading the ball everywhere.
Greg Mack with the reception. There goes Willis going up the middle. He's got the first down, getting to the 39-yard line, and it looks like Jacksonville wants to put the keys into the ignition and start a drive.
Yep, great running up the middle there, but I think they need to run the football more against this defense. It's the 20th ranked defense against the rush, giving up 150 yards a game on the ground. So you might want to just keep it there and keep the ball safe.
Willis coming out of the backfield, gain of 4. And just like that, they're being very methodical in their possessions, it seems like.
Yeah, they are. They're trying to force all these rookies there on the Jacksonville defense, which I believe there's 7 of them, to make a mistake and then have them give up a big play. But right now, London's defense is playing amazing. Like these rookies are playing like veterans.
And Hall, 45, 43. I can't see the last number. Saying hello, all. Hello to you. Thanks for tuning in to the end of the Week 10 slate as we got Jacksonville down here by 6 to the London Knights. It's T-Mac Scarborough with the deflection.
Third round draft pick for them, playing amazing for them. They have an undrafted free agent too, and Brandon Ewing, who we heard from earlier, making some good plays. So this defense is playing amazing.
It's Christensen dropping back from under center. Gonna fire. We'll have to see. They're gonna rule Ken Gossett inbounds as he comes up 1 yard short.
If they're bringing out the punting unit, I guess they're going to try to pin him deep again. Can McCoy do it again inside the 5? I guess we're going to find out. I would have liked to see them go for it here. Put the ball in the hands of your playmaker. Looks like they are. They're going to draw him offside.
Are they gonna go for it, or are they gonna indeed, what Gerald said, try to draw him offsides with 5 seconds left to go? Yeah, it looks like I don't like this. Burning a timeout here in the second half to do that. You never know if you're gonna need timeout.
You waste the timeout here, but you don't use your timeouts at the end of the first half. I get it, but you have to put the ball in the hands of your playmakers. I think Jared Wells should have got the ball and go there, but I guess they're going to try to play the field position game. It worked before to get them to lead at 14-13. We'll see what happens now.
And out to punt the football away for the Jacksonville Kings is Howard McCoy. Back to receive. The punt is almost blocked. Oh boy, as Gabe Manning, a rare fair catch. I don't know. I just think that he should not have to waive the fair catch. It's like watching Devin Hester. You just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with you. If you are that dynamic of a playmaker with the football, you need to make something happen. Your team's 2-7. You got the lead, but you need to make a play. So I guess rather be safe than sorry.
McLean dropping back and firing it and caught over the middle of the field. That's Robert Garrett Jr. with the reception, as it's a gain of 7.
Nice short little pitch and catch there and make it a 2nd and 3. If London could have a time-sustaining drive here, drive this ball down the field, and even if they get a field goal out of it, make this a 2-possession game, Jacksonville may be in trouble.
2nd and 3 from their own 21-yard line. McLean, empty set, pump fakes, and while he was pump faking, Chad Guy came in and said, "Hello, nice to meet you. Sit down," as he gets his first sack on the night.
Like you said, Chad Guy said, "Hey, my name's Chad. Nice to meet you. Have a seat there. You need to get rid of that football. If you see him coming, just throw the football away." But great play there, coming in on a bull rush to bring up 3rd and 10.
And that was Chad Guy just dove when McLean decided to pump fake as he throws it out to Williams here, who's got enough for the first down. And then Chad Guy finally gets the tackle, but not before Williams picks up the 3rd down and 9, and he converts it, getting all the way up to the 28-yard line.
A team that is 8th in 3rd down reception. Look at that, wide open. It seems like the secondary for Jacksonville is just getting lost with that swing pass. The beautiful play design, bringing the receivers inside, leaving him wide open. But wow, there was no one within 10 yards of him when he caught that football.
For those that are viewing this for the first time and you're wondering what you're watching, this is Simulation Football League. It's the first controllerless esport, allowing the viewer to participate in all the action on the field without a controller in your hands. Visit simulation.football for details on how to get started with a team and in the league, as Williams, who went couch to field, gets a gain of 8, setting up a 2nd down and 2.
Williams is just putting London's offense on his back. It says, "Gentlemen, we're heading out." Unbelievable playing right now by Jason Williams.
Second down and 2 from their own 37-yard line. McLean under center, handing off to Williams, who breaks out of a tackle, getting a first down. And then coming up and saying, "Nice to meet you," is Alex Bond.
Alex Bond there with the tackle. But again, humongous run there by Williams, just dancing through that line, moving the chains. They're already almost at midfield, starting from their own 15.
First down and 10. McLean under center. Williams in the backfield, bunched to the top of the formation. McLean dropping back, short drop, gonna fire a deep pass, is caught by Gabe Manning. We have barely called his name all day, and he comes up with a reception here, bringing the football into Jacksonville territory.
Might not make the play with the reception, with the punt returns, but there he is with the reception. Great deep ball there thrown by Angus McLean, taking the top off the secondary, putting them in field goal range right now. Tell you what, this London offense is moving.
If you guys are in chat, you got to post this to get other people to watch, as London putting on some a good first 3 quarters of action, and they're on top by 6, 20-14, and marching down the field. Second down and 10 as the pass falls incomplete.
Good way to get rid of that ball there by Angus McLean, because he had Succalamano coming up on his blind side barreling, but the ball was knocked away to bring up a second down.
Yeah, Jacksonville's bringing out all the bags of tricks. They're coming out with the blitzes, linebacker blitzes, anything to try to get a turnover, to get McLean out of rhythm, as Williams will go up the middle for a gain of 3.
Safe play call there, bringing up 3rd and 7. They're definitely in field goal range now. It's going to be less than a 50-yard attempt. I would not be surprised to see that swing pass going across the sideline again for Williams, but they're in a 5-wide set.
And the game is all knotted up. Las Vegas 17, Carolina 17 in the fourth quarter with 1:25 as McLean fires it across the middle and moving the sticks yet again. Vin Kalia with the reception.
Vin Kalia having a big game, but there you have McLean stepping up in the pocket. I'm not going to say that inside seam route seems to be working, because the last time I said that, the next time it was run, it was picked. But what a drive right now by London. Just putting a stake in the heart right now of Jacksonville.
1:43 left to go in the third quarter. McLean handing it off. The backup running back going up the middle, getting a gain of 11. And just like that, oh man, as Ray King Ball gets his first carry and he gets a gain of 12.
Beautiful blocking there up front. Great block by 51 there. Sealing the linebacker so he can go cut to the outside. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 2. Let's see what they do here.
McLean will go under center, audibling it here. Let's see, maybe hopefully it's the right call as he drops back, firing it to the end zone. It's batted up, and it falls incomplete. Luckily, it fell incomplete as Michael Sprouts got the deflection.
Michael Sprouts showed the deflection. I do not like that play call. Throwing it in the middle of the field when you're down inside the red zone, especially inside the 5, that's where everybody hangs out. Just not anything good can happen right there. Luckily, the ball fell to the ground incomplete, bringing up a 2nd and goal. I'd like to see that swing route again. Hit Williams out of the backfield, see if they play it.
Carolina scored a field goal to go up 3 points, 20-17, with 1:12 left to go, and the Fury will get the ball. That's going on at the Twitch, YouTube, as Williams gets the handoff, goes into the end zone, tacking on another 6, and the fans here in Jacksonville are not happy with what they're seeing.
Great drive by the London Knights. Beautiful play right there. Tough running by Williams, breaking a tackle in the backfield and just waltzing in, no one else there. Another time-consuming drive, a 12th play, 85-yard drive, almost putting this game out of reach the way London's defense is playing.
Yeah, that's the shocker, is just how well the London defense is playing. They're giving up an average of 33 points per game as the extra point is up and through, and they're holding Jacksonville, who normally puts up, let me get the numbers here, 29 points per game. Yeah, so they're holding Jacksonville to under their average, and they're even holding their own average. They're giving up 33, and they're putting that even on the under. So just an all-around, just great just game plan that the London Knights have come to Jacksonville with, and we'll have to see. We got a whole fourth quarter left to go, and with the way that the Jacksonville offense is, like they're quick as well as Hunter Jones tries to make something out of nothing. But Gerald, if you're ever looking for some apparel, and I know you're probably looking for like a sweater or a hat or something, you know what? You could visit sector6apparel.com for all league and team apparel, including, like I said, your hoodies that you're looking for, t-shirts, team jerseys even, and more. Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the SFL. As Christian Christensen will go under center to start this drive. First down and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, firing it out to Ken Gossett, who makes the reception. And it seems like he's the one to go to when Christensen needs just a catch.
He has 7 catches for 30 yards, but a horrible average, like less than 6 yards a catch. Need to get him down the field. He's had 692 yards in his last 3 games. His last game, he had 14 catches for 311. So right now, if you're gonna score quick, look for number 84.
Christensen dropping back, throwing out to Willis, coming out of the backfield and getting past the first down sticks to the 35-yard line. Jared Willis.
Like to see that play just go just a little bit deeper before they threw the ball to maybe give him a little bit more room to maybe juke past the defender, but you can't argue with the play. It was positive yards and first down.
Christensen dropping back on this first down and 10 play. Firing it. It's almost going to be intercepted again, but falling incomplete. Brandon Ewing on the deflection intended for Ken Gossett.
Unbelievable play there by the London Knights defense. I'll tell you what, they are coming to play today. The coach has them wound up and ready to go.
And Carolina defeats Las Vegas 20-17. So Carolina moves to 4-6. Las Vegas is 4-6. Florida is 4-6. Everybody, it seems, in the SFL is 4-6. As Christensen has thrown 3 interceptions, and there he completes the pass, and that is caught. And just like that, we've come to the end of the third quarter. The London Knights in a surprising game on top, 27-14. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Stay tuned for the fourth quarter of action. As we come back to start the fourth quarter, first down and 10, as Christensen and the Jacksonville Kings are in London territory to start the fourth quarter of action as they throw it out to Jarrett Willis coming out of the backfield, getting a first down and then putting on some I want to say some truck sticks, trying to, wear the defense down a little bit, getting up to the 37-yard line.
Great play there. Back-to-back great plays there. Great play there by Willis out of the backfield. And then before the end of the quarter, having Gossett across the center of the field, you got to worry about this quick-paced offense by Jacksonville. There's only fourth quarter left, but they can score in the blink of an eye. So this game is far from over.
10:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Just started the fourth quarter of action. Christensen dropping back. Pressure starting to come. And he throws it to Gossett, his go-to blanket receiver. I want to even say the binky to the baby's mouth, I guess. I don't know. That sounds kind of weird now as I say it in real time. And it just like that inside the red zone.
It just, like you said, just the safety blanket there. It's like Lions with this little blanket. Unbelievable pitch and catch there. You go to receiver. They have such a chemistry. They've been together 6 years in the league, so it's familiarity.
Let's see if Gossett can get into the end zone. Christensen dropping back, firing it out to Grayson Willis. Haven't called his name in the second half, and they're getting the reception there, getting a gain of 4.
Yeah, Christensen could have put that on the other shoulder. He could have turned that upfield and made a bigger gain than 4 yards out of it. But it brings up a 2nd and 6. Playbook's wide open. Let's see if McLean can keep the ball safe at this point. He's already thrown a pick in the red zone. Gotta see if he keeps the ball safe.
Down by 2 scores. Jacksonville needs something. Jared Willis trying to do his best impersonation of Williams, shrugging off some tacklers, having guys eat the stiff arm, and there gets up to the 11-yard line, setting up a 3rd down and 1.
There goes Marquise Reed there. A little bit of a tap on the helmet there for a good stick. But I'll tell you what, Willis was in the backfield for that play and just made something out of nothing, bringing up a 3rd and short.
3rd and 1 from the London 11-yard line. And getting inside the 5 is Jared Willis. As boy, it seems like he's getting his legs under him.
Getting his legs, getting his whole body into those defenders, just blowing them off the football. This is the drive that Jacksonville needed to boost their confidence, give their defense some rest. Hopefully they can pull up a 3 and out, but they gotta punch it in here first.
6 attempts for 27 yards is Jared Willis rushing on the night. And he would get the carry yet again, trying to go up the outside and only getting a gain of 1 down to up to the 4.
I would have liked to have seen him cut that up inside there. There's a big hole there. It was a little indecisive. Reed coming up with the tackle, bringing up a 2nd and goal from the 4.
And Jacksonville punch it into the end zone, draw closer here, down 2 scores. Jared Willis will get hit in the backfield. What a play coming up and making the tackle. Stephen Cleveland, boy, oh boy.
Stephen Cleveland sending him back to Cleveland. Unbelievable stick there. Bring up a 3rd down and goal. I'm going to make a prediction. I think we're going to see Gossett on a corner.
Shocker3, thanks for subscribing with Twitch Prime, as you've subscribed for 14 months. Thank you, buddy, for everything. As the throw in the corner route, because he has the magic 8 ball. Gerald, boy, oh boy, you called it right there, and Ken Gossett just makes you look like a genius.
Well, thank you there, Ken Gossett, and I'm sorry, Christian, for making me look like a genius there. But you got to go to your playmaker. You got to go to your receivers. That's his 7th, I believe his 7th touchdown of the year. Another humongous scoring drive, 12 plays, 79 yards, but you had to get the ball into your playmakers' hands. It's almost like Aikman to Novacek or Romo to Witten. You need to go to your blanket. You need to go to your safety blanket. There it was, wide open in the end zone.
And just like that, Ken Gossett, 69 career touchdowns. He's 1 away from career number 70. Will he do it in the game tonight? We still got some time left for him to do it, or will he wait until for the milestone for next week, which I think he should do it tonight. So the extra point attempt is up and through, and boy, the Jacksonville Kings needed that. And so that was a 12-play, 79-yard drive that resulted in a 4-yard touchdown pass to Gossett. And what a kick, as Gabe Manning will have to just kneel this one as the ball went all the way deep into the end zone.
Tell you what, that's another beautiful play there. But you don't think kickoffs are a big play, but when you have that returner kicking the ball 9 yards deep is almost as good as a sack, because he doesn't get the big return, and you start him at the 20.
McLean goes under center, bunched to the bottom of the formation, and he throws it to Williams coming out of the backfield, trucking over a defender. And just like that, Bernard Gooden couldn't make the tackle as he got trucked in a gain of 5. But Gerald, for if you were new, would you know how to get involved? But, I got the thing right here. If you're new to the SFL, get your spot in the SFL Minor League, the SFL-M, today to # claim your spot and begin your SFL career. subscriptions are going fast, and the inaugural kickoff begins in April. First Pro subscribers get first priority on choosing their position, so don't delay your career another second. So we can't wait for you guys to make an impact and get off the couch and, you know, being a part of this great league as the first down and 10 play as London moving the sticks yet again. They have been just like Jacksonville, very methodical on their drives as Williams gets a gain of 2.
Yeah, both head coaches came up with some great game plans this week. London needs to get some first downs here to chew some time off this clock. But as you said, join the SFL. It's great fun to get off the couch. You can see your players scoring touchdowns, making a big sack or a big interception. Come join the SFL. It's a lot of fun.
27-21, 6:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. McLean throws it to Williams out of the backfield, and for what seems like only a few handful of times that he's actually been held in check.
Yes, that screen route's been working for him. It's a great open field tackle. I believe that was Chad Guy, who's been burned on a couple of those, setting up a 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8 for the London Knights. McLean dropping back, and it falls incomplete as he was looking across the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete, so that's a 4th down, and just like that, the kicking unit will have to come on to punt the football away. But normally converting at a 53% clip is the London Knights, and today they're only 4 of 10 for 40%. So you could probably chalk that one up if Jacksonville does come back, that they just haven't converted these 3rd downs.
Both teams have been struggling on 3rd downs. But like you said, 40%, 13% lower than what their average is. But spin cycle did not work there that time.
No, the washing machine decided not to work with the spin cycle on that one. But yeah, even Jackson, they're a little bit better at 50%, but they've had a couple more attempts at it. So we'll have to see what Christensen and the Kings offense can do on this drive. Is their last possession, they drove down the field and kind of got it by the magic 8 ball of Gerald. They got into the end zone because he called it. So we'll have to see what happens here, and it's broken up. Great play there by Reed, who's been all over the field.
Reed has been everywhere this game, and it seems like he's been on Gossett a lot. And when Gossett doesn't have Reed on him, he seems to make a big play. So look for that matchup here late in the fourth quarter to see who comes out on top on that matchup.
Christensen in the empty set shotgun formation. He's got quads to the bottom of the screen. Gonna throw it to the tight end, Jack Wall, who gets a gain of 7, and just like that, 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and makeable there for Jacksonville with just over 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game. Great, just found the middle of the zone, just sat right down there. Gain of 7. Bring up this important 3rd down conversion. As you said, they're 50%. They're number 1 in the SFL at 59%. Let's see if they can raise that average up here.
269 yards for Christensen on the night. He's going to hand it up. Willis trucks over a defender and picking up the 1st down. He trucked over Scarborough, and moving the sticks is the Kings.
Great play call there for Jacksonville. You'd expect them to throw there on 3rd and short, knowing their offense, but Willis busts through the hole there for a big 1st down, like you said, to keep the chains moving.
1st down and 10 at their own 41. Christensen will hand it off in the eyes, and Jared Willis, who gets hit and dropped in the backfield. Coming up, Stephen Cleland from his linebacker spot, meeting Willis in the backfield.
Great play there by Cleland to have a tackle for loss there. A big old TFL for him, making it 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Christensen empty set shotgun formation, throwing it across the middle of the field, just out of the reach of the diving Grayson Willis. But boy, if he would have caught that, he would have had the first down, but it looked like he was open with the diving attempt.
He just went out of his hands. You saw him smack his hands there in frustration because he knew he was just like a half a step short of that football, making a great effort, though, bringing up a 3rd and 11.
People are calling for Ken Gossett here on 3rd down and 11 at their own 40-yard line. Can Christensen convert this 3rd down and keep the drive alive? He's throwing it deep and out of the reach, and it falls incomplete. It was almost picked off as there was a defender for the London Knights in the vicinity.
Brings up a 4th down. We're going to go look at McCoy here to see if they can pin him inside the 20. This upcoming right now is the biggest possession in the ball game. Can London somehow salt this game away with 4:27 left, or can Jacksonville's defense hold it with 3 and out and get the ball back in the hands of their playmaking offensive players?
Gabe Manning, a nice spin, breaking out of a tackle. Can he go? He's going to be chased and tackled from behind. What a play by Alex Bond, making what seemed like a touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, you had him inside the 20, but there is the excitement of Gabriel Manning. Unbelievable punt return to bring him close to midfield. And I'll tell you what, a couple first downs, a field goal could put this game out of reach for London. Jacksonville needs to come up big defensively right here.
4:16 left to go if London wants to keep the playoff hopes alive. They're 2-7 on the season. Williams going up the field, and he's going to pick up only a gain of 3.
Alex Bond again with a humongous hit there to only have him gain 3. Right now, the clock's the enemy of Jacksonville right now. They need to get 3 and out, and they need to get him hurry.
Yeah, remember that they used a timeout when they tried to make London jump off sides on a 4th down and 1 attempt. So they got 2 timeouts left to go. Could come into play a factor, and we kind of touched on that when it happened as Williams gained the carry again, and he's going to be hit and behind by Chad Guy.
Chad Guy again with a great tackle. But like you said, that wasting that timeout at that key of the game, you wouldn't think it's important, but it might come up and try to come back to haunt them. That first time could be that that timeout could be really valuable right now if they had it.
3rd down and 6 from their own 48-yard line. McLean under center, Williams in the backfield. Gonna be a hand up for Williams, who's gonna try to go. He had the room if he went middle field, but instead he broke out of the tackle from J.R. Lawless. But then he was tackled right where he was by Taquan Hale.
Taquan Hale, I haven't heard called his number much time, but what a defensive play there to get the ball back for Jacksonville. It might be deep in their own territory, though. We'll see what happens on this punt.
And London, more importantly, cannot convert the 3rd down. Kind of a questionable play call as to why they ran it. Probably to, of course, take the clock, take some time off the clock, but instead of maybe trying to convert it with the pass, you give the ball back to the Jacksonville Kings.
Jacksonville Kings are 83 yards away from taking the lead in this game. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Technically, they have 3 if you count the 2-minute warning, but 83 yards on this defense right now that's playing lights out. Let's see if these rookies can step up, or can Christensen make them pay for being a rookie.
1st down and 10 from their own 17. Christensen fires it. The pass is caught and getting up to the 30-yard line. They are going to go hurry up as Hunter Jones with the reception. Getting up to the 31-yard line. Christensen under center, firing it to Hunter Jones yet again, who gets up to the 41, gain of 11.
London needs to call a timeout here. They got caught into a bad defense right now. Luckily, that 2-minute warning came up because London was in trouble.
They got help from the 2-minute warning, and at the 2-minute, London on by 6, 27-21, with Jacksonville trying to march down the field. The rest of the final 2 minutes coming up. And in case you guys were wondering, if you want to know certain stats, visit thesimulation.net for standings, leaderboards, and sortable team stats. The rookie big board is there as well, tracking the next superstars in the SFL. As Christensen fires it, pass is caught by Ken Gossett. Is he gonna go? He will! Just like that, Ken Gossett. How you doing? As he hits 70 career touchdowns and in the process ties the game up at 27.
Ken Gossett, your 70th touchdown couldn't have come at a better time. Ken Gossett burns the safety deep with that juke and then was clear sailing, takes it to the house, dances in the paint. And like I said, it was an amazing play. The quick strike offense from Jacksonville comes to fruition. And they said, okay, you got your 12-play, 79-yard drives. How about a 3-play, 84-yard drive? 84 for 84.
Oh, and a 59-yard touchdown pass to boot. The extra point is up and through, giving Jacksonville back the lead. And it's now a 28-27 ball game. But more importantly, what can the London Knights offense do?
It looked like it was Devin say that bit on the inside juke there by Ken Gossett. Rookie just bit, and they made him pay for it. But like I said, there's minute 53 left. London has all three of their timeouts. They only need a field goal.
Gabe Manning will take this out. He says, "What knee?" And then he gets creamed by Stackhouse at the 20. And Fox Highwind in chat says, who won the earlier game? Well, we had two earlier games. Sioux Falls won against Seattle 24-21. And then Carolina beat Las Vegas 20-17. So just wanted to let that be known out there for anybody else that was wondering as well. As thank you everybody in chat for getting it before I did. I'm a little slow up here. As the pass is caught and making the first down attempt is Gabe Manning and gets up to the 32-yard line, pickup of 12. First down and 10. McLean will go hurry up under center. Gonna pump fake. He has to throw it before he gets hit. Passes off the hands. It's bobbled and it falls incomplete. Was intended for the receiver, Vin Kalia.
They could have had both big plays either way. Kalia with the catch. Bobbles the football. Jacksonville couldn't have come up with it. Bringing up a 2nd and 10. I'll tell you what, if you're in the SF, if you're a fan of the SFL, could you ask for 3 better games than tonight?
Oh, no, these have been 3 really good games, all down to the wire. And like it's just going to add to that. 1:27 left to go. McLean, it's bobbled and it's picked off by Bond, who's going back the other way. Real clutch interception by Bond, but it falls out of the hands of the receiver for the Knights, and you just got to feel for McLean as it won't fall on him. He was looking for Saren Storm, but it's bobbled, and Alex Bond is Johnny on the spot.
Great defensive play there. Kind of iffy pass to throwing a triple coverage, but Saren Storm has been great for him all game. Just a big defensive play there for Jacksonville. So we'll see what their play calling is here.
Probably going to see a heavy dose of Jared Willis as they try to get London to burn their timeouts, but they're going to throw it to Willis. Rails it, breaks out, and getting inside the 20 down to the 16, Jared Willis.
That's why we're up here and they're down there. I wouldn't have thrown the football, but to get it in Willis's hands, it's almost like a long handoff there. Another one-handed catch there showing off there by Jared Willis, but again, great safe play call. There was nothing. The ball fell incomplete. It wasn't going to hurt anything. Moves the sticks and really puts London in a bad spot.
And you got to feel for Devin Say as he got trucked by Jared Willis, and he was also on the receiving end of that huge touchdown from Christensen to Ken Gossett, just a possession ago that gave Jacksonville the lead as the handoff to Jared Willis, and London will take their first timeout.
Leland sitting to that. Hey, timeout. But we got a minute 13 a second. If London can hold them to a field goal here, it's not out of the woods just yet. They'll get the time. They won't have any time. Won't have any timeouts, and it'll be less than a minute on the clock. But at least they'll have a shot at it.
You can't allow Jacksonville to get into the end zone if you're London or a fan of London. Christensen throwing across the middle of the field. Pass is caught by Grayson Willis and gets up to the 10-yard line.
Good safe call across the middle there. Great catch there. And now it's going to be 3rd and 4. I would say if I was Jacksonville, I'd run it with Willis up the gut, force them to use a timeout or get a first down maybe.
3rd down and 4. 6 of 12 on 3rd downs is Jacksonville trying to get outside. Getting the truck stick going. Jared Willis goes into the end zone for a touchdown.
That right there, just putting his shoulder down and just running through people. Jared Willis takes it to the paint. And what a last 3 or 4 minutes for this Jacksonville offense. Unbelievable. Like I said, they can score quick. And now they're up 7 with a possibility of going up 8.
Boy, oh boy, Marquise Reed, 2 interceptions, and they're get absolutely destroyed by Jared Willis as Willis was en route for Pater as he crosses the end zone and gets in for a touchdown. That's his first rushing touchdown as he has one through the air as well. So, Gerald, we're down to the last 104. I know we got the kick coming up, but just what are your thoughts for this London drive?
Well, I think you're going to hopefully see Gabriel Manning do something, but I'll tell you what, even though they scored quick. It puts 1:04 on the clock. They still have a timeout, so if they work the sidelines, they could possibly score a touchdown here. I mean, it's not over yet. Jacksonville's defense has got to be on their toes.
Thank you, everybody, for coming into the Twitch chat, watching the conclusion of Week 10. Hopefully, we didn't disappoint. I see Angus Tilted killed McLean, the quarterback for the London Knights, in the chat. It is still possible as Angus McLean will go under center. Empty set formation, taking the snap, firing it deep and batted away. He was looking for Gabe Manning, but Michael Spruce said no.
Michael Spruce said, "No way, you're gonna get past me." Making a 2nd down and 10. I think Angus right there could have put a little bit more air under that football and probably could have got a big play. So we'll see what happens here on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from their own 20-yard line. McLean, maybe if he throws that a little bit further, that's 6 to Gabe Manning. Can he try it? Pressure coming off the edge. He throws it right, and it goes out of bounds, incomplete.
He had to get rid of that football. Morwood was barreling down on him. Probably saw his life flash before his eyes for that big hit, but brings up a 3rd and long situation.
Yeah, someone that I'm really surprised we haven't heard a lot of is Taquan Hale, who's coming in after last week with 1 tackle, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. But just what he's done on the season and his career, thought maybe he would have had a bigger game. But they've kept him in check. And the throw across the middle of the field is broken up by Bernard Gooden. And then also the receiver for London took a shot.
He sure did, but Gooden there with the great play. 4th and 10. It's all or nothing right now for the London Knights. 51 seconds left, 1 timeout. You need to get the first down here. You still use the middle of the field, though, with having the timeout.
51 seconds left to go. Playoff hopes on the line for the London Knights. Can they convert this 4th down and 10? He's throwing, and it's going to be batted and intercepted by Sir Chappelle, and that will put the icing on the cake in this one. As with 46 seconds left to go, London with only 1 timeout, which means that the Jacksonville Kings can just take knees.
Victory formation coming up, but the tip drill works. I believe that was Wyo there with the tip. Sir Chappelle says, "Thank you very, very much." We'll take that pick, and we're just going to call it a night. But you got to take your hats off to this young London Knights team. They fought their heart out tonight. Just when you have the caliber of players like Christensen and Gossett and Willis, that sometimes they're just too much for a rookie defense. But I'll tell you what, this London Knights team, look out next year, folks, because this London Knights team is going to be a tough, tough game every game next year.
Assuming that everybody comes back, they definitely have the core of what looks like could be a very solid team. They maybe add another veteran receiver to go with Gabe Manning, and then you also have the other two receivers. I mean, Vin Kalia and Saren Storm have just come out and in their first season, and boy oh boy, I mean, you gotta make use of a good team here in London if they can keep it up, which would be awesome for the league.
Yes, it would. And Jacksonville, with this win, goes to 6-4. They have a big game coming up next week against Sioux Falls, who won earlier tonight, as we mentioned before, 24-21 at Seattle. London goes to Houston, who beat Vancouver 55-45 in the first game of the week.
And that will do it from Jacksonville, Florida, with the final score in this one. Jacksonville gets the win, moves to 6-4. London moves to 2-8 with the final 35-27. Gerald, it was a really good game, and we saw a lot of ebb and flows throughout the game. We saw London score 13 unanswered, then Jacksonville coming back, scoring 14 unanswered and going up. But just tell the folks that maybe are just tuning in, and the people watching, just your final thoughts on the ball game tonight.
It was a great ball game, as you said. It seemed like the first and third quarters belonged to the London Knights, but the second and the fourth quarters belonged to Jacksonville. As you said, 14 unanswered points for Jacksonville at the end of the first half, and then 21 unanswered to bring the ball game home. 2 touchdown passes to Ken Gossett, as you see the one right there in the corner, the 4-yarder, and then gets hit with a 59-yarder later in the fourth quarter. It was just a game that at the end, I think Jacksonville wanted just a little bit more than London, but take nothing away from the Knights. They played great.
And also Marquise Reed coming up with 2 big turnovers first half. And then the only other turnover from Christensen was the interception that he threw into the hands of Tally Mac Scarborough for his first career interception. But at the end of the day, you got to look back at McLean and that interception to, I believe it was Gooden on the coming to the end of the second half. If he doesn't throw that interception and they get points, this could be a completely different game.
Very well could be, but I'll tell you what, like I said, Gooden just showed his maturity there and just sat on the route. And McLean, for a second-year quarterback, he made a couple questionable decisions, but all in all, it was a good game for both clubs, I believe. Jacksonville for their playoff life and London to build on.
And we'll get the player of the game here momentarily. It was Christian, who was 39 of 54 for 374 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had the 3 interceptions and a 92.7 QB rating. So I have no issues with that, even though I would have probably went Ken Gossett. I'm surprised that he had some big touchdowns there. He actually got the touchdown to give him the lead. But for Gerald Giudice and Robert Garrett Jr. in the stats truck, I'm Jeff Melanishin. Thank you guys so much for coming into the Twitch chat and watching the end of the Week 10 action. As you saw, a great game between Jacksonville and London. Jacksonville coming from behind, getting the victory 35-20, getting the victory 34-27. Thank you guys so much. See you again next time.